Let me tell you about Kamen Rider Faiz. I really liked that series, even if the ending was awful. The characters and storylines were interesting, I even liked the love triangles. What I hated was how fucking much they dragged everything. Episode 14 opens with a pretty confusing sequence. We have a Rodmute stalking an actress, and then Chase stalking Kiriko, then we have Shinosuke and Belle-san discussing whether to tell Kiriko or not that Chase is number 0. That's because, apparently maybe the movie or the DVD special, it was revealed that number 0 was Proto Drive, as I told. Go though is adamant on not telling her. He seems to have a particular mad-on for all Rodmutes. Back to Kiriko and Chase, with the former rider going crazy as more images of Kiriko come up in his mind. He wants an answer. Why does he remember her? Who is she? But of course, the little brother arrives and chases Chase. Pun not intended. Then he promptly screws up and lets slip that he knows why Chase is acting so weird. And when she tries to get information out of Shinosuke, it goes even worse. It starts 2 full minutes of gags! Anyway, meet the stalked woman, Lyra. She came to the SCU with even a regent saying that she imagined everything because she felt a slowdown. Ergo, she believes her stalker is a Rodmute. Then, Jesus Christ, will this episode stop jumping around? What's this, Blade? Seriously, SCU, shot of the monster doing tarots, then Brain ordering Chase to reset him, Chase asking what's number 0, Brain telling him it's irrelevant, Chase storming out, Nurse and Brain gloating as Chase goes crazy, all in less than a minute! The pace becomes normal again when they go to shot a commercial where the SCU finds out that Go has gotten himself hired as Lyra's bodyguard. To get Gen off his back, he gives them information about a pretty heavy-handed fan of the pretty actress. Shinosuke though realizes that what Go is really here for is to keep an eye on Kiriko. He intends to take down Chase next time he shows his face. And this is really a bullshit move on both riders' account, no matter how much they try to play it for laughs. Next, as Lyra leaves the set, Go and Shinosuke notice and fall off someone that was observing through a window, while Kiriko and Gen apprehend the other fan, the guy who likes to cosplay. Which doesn't really end up okay for him, as the other guy disappears, slowdown happens and the Rodmute appears, and strangely enough, it's not Lyra that he attacks, but the cosplay guy, which leaves Shinosuke to wonder why, while Go gives chase. The first hint could maybe come from the tarot card left at the scene, or from the mouth of the culprit itself. Go manages to corner the Rodmute that could have very well taken him out if he didn't just have to do his pose, did he? But they managed to identify the guy in a fedora from his pictures. He's a makeup artist who has been stalking a lot of people. Why isn't he in jail already? Anyway, their efforts to find him are in vain. He gets arrested while stalking a different woman. This guy has managed to avoid capture for a long time though. This makes Shinosuke suspect that he let himself be captured on purpose, and the creep confirms it. Like others before him, he's collaborating with Rodmute, who's still after Lyra. And for some reason, the SCU didn't think about a full-time escort. She's being attacked by a flying time-stopping monster, for hell's sake! Locked doors do fucking nothing! The only thing stopping the Rodmute from taking Lyra is the flying Rodmute? Well, I'll be. The Stalker Rodmute was a puny unevolved one. The Tarot Rodmute is actually protecting the actress and has been for a while now. Which doesn't make a lick of difference to Match, who attacks both anyway. And revelation on revelation, Lyra may know this Rodmute personally. Which, Again, doesn't make any difference to Kiriko, who shoots him! Shinosuke is excused though, he didn't know before arriving on the scene. Match clarifies the confusion though, giving the tarot dealer an opening to escape, which leaves the two riders to deal with the unevolved one who feeds on woman's fear. It gives Shinosuke an excuse to demonstrate a new shift card, Road Winter. Before they can administrate the finishing blow though, Chase arrives. The Stalker Mute is his target, and of course, a fight ensues. Even 2 against 1, the Shinigami holds his own, but when he lays eyes on Kiriko, he has another attack, a voice in his head telling him to protect humans. He manages to shake it off, but Go recovers and attacks the Shinigami. Seems like Shinosuke has an opening for the Stalker, but Brain also arrives and interferes with Chase's mission. He feeds viral cores to the Stalker, morphing him in a giant chaser bat who decides to go after Kiriko out of everyone. Okay, maybe I see where this is going. Shinosuke grapples onto the monster while Chaser and Match follow on their bikes, which all of a sudden decide to combine into one machine? Belsan calls it the Ride Crosser, and Match uses its firepower to force the Ride Mute to let his sister fall to her death. Go, you fucking idiot! And there's no way neither her nor Shinosuke took no damage from that fall! Rules of gravity notwithstanding, Match dispatches the Ride Mute easily, but of course, the fact that it was Chaser's bike that combined with Match's leaves everyone confused, until Brain decides to go ahead and drop the bomb. Is the original Kamen Rider drive. The episode ends up with a big shock for everyone, of course, and with me wondering why the hell his name is Brain, because that was fucking stupid. I guess this is going to be one of those prove your allegiance once and for all things, but anyway, episode 15, where we get confirmation from Belt-san too. Protodrive's bike was designed to be able to combine with future systems, hence, no further doubt, Chase is Protodrive, which again doesn't matter to Go, who attacks him in his weakened state, but naturally Kiriko isn't about to put up with that bullshit. Her intervention allows the greatly confused Shinigami to run away and Brain to leave, only for Match to chase after Chase. Jesus, am I going to say that all the time now? Anyway, the chase is short-lived and the black biker escapes. It's now time for the fallout. Apologies to Kiriko for not telling her, Kiriko wondering if they could turn him back, and Go being an asshole. I really don't understand his mad on. I mean, he was Protodrive, and he saw a Ride Mute protect a human with his own eyes not even an hour before. What exactly did the Ride Mutes do to him? And speaking of Lyra, she doesn't want the police around anymore after seeing how they attacked their protector, which makes Kiriko want to know more. The Ride Mute even went after the imprisoned human stalker, so they really have a connection. Kiriko and Lyra decide to talk somewhere else than her apartment. Lyra believes the Ride Mute to be a fortune teller who managed to talk her out of suiciding. Japanese children's series, ladies and gentlemen. Anyway, a fortune teller. A pretty famous one too. The SCU's captain is a fan of fortune telling, as you may remember, and the cards left at the crime scenes belong to a special deck of tarots, only used by that particular fortune teller. The man disappeared 1 year before. Lyra always believed it to be her fault when she started paying less attention to him because of her work, but from how suspiciously enraged he's acting, I think there is much more to this story, especially since he's the next victim of the Ride Mute. Match intervenes and, once again, he has an opening to finish the monster, but this time he's stopped by Lyra herself, and the card that he leaves with the agent stands for Meddling. Yeah, I don't think Hiroki just up and disappeared. Kiriko assures Lyra that they're going to find him, maybe reach an understanding with him. Go says she's delusional because of Chaser, who by the way is getting an ass whooping from Brain. You get confirmation that after being defeated by Heart, Brain erased his memories to turn him into their personal attack dog. Even so, the memories are coming back. The Green Executioner wants to just be rid of him, but Medic offers to repeat the process with a different method. Investigating Hiroki, we find out that he didn't just disappear. Lyra's agent came to his house and persuaded him to disappear from her life, but now he's back and is leaving a trail of breadcrumbs apparently for Shinosuke and the others to follow. It leads them to Lyra's old apartment, where they find their diary, and the last entry on it makes the two's blood go cold. They lure Lyra to the pier where the two lovers first met, and here it's revealed. Hiroki didn't disappear, he died. And not because of Rodmuse. The fortune teller tried to break up with her like the agent told him, and Lyra tried to pull a Bella Swan and finish what she had started, but he was the one who ended up dead. And like the guy from Spec Ops line, Lyra started making up her own truth. That never happened. Hiroki's alive, still watching over her, and it's that desire for delusion that lured Rodmuse to her. That's what he feeds on. Now someone's come along to break that illusion, but the Rodmuse can't really have that, can he? He tries to dispatch the two riders, but this time there is no lucky break. Match and Drive take care of him very easily, and then Chase appears. Whatever Medic did to him worked. He's even more monotone and expressionless than before, and Kiriko's presence doesn't affect him anymore. She tries to make him reason, but Brain and Medic appear, mocking her effort, and ordering him to kill her. This time Chase obeys. It's only Shinosuke's intervention that saves her, and it's only Match's usage of a shift card to critically injure Brain that allows the team to live. The episode's ending is bittersweet. Chase is their enemy once again, and Lyra will have to live with that responsibility on her shoulder forever. But even so, Kiriko doesn't give up on the man who once saved her, which isn't exactly noble, because with all the comments Medic and Brain made, and the team recognizing that he was acting weird, even a moron would at least suspect he has been brainwashed. So the cat is out of the bag. The question is, how long will it take for Chase to switch allegiances and make sweet love to Kiriko? Because with Medic they already won that back once. It's fair, once, but I really hope it's not like Faiz, where the two main characters coming to an understanding was rewound again. And again, and again, and again, Jesus fuck! It's like the series had no other way of keeping tension up, so they kept beating the same dead horse. Where the dead horse is, oh look, they finally become friends, but not really. Misunderstanding. They did it too many fucking times. So, for the love of God, Drive, don't do the same mistake. Moving on, this was a nice two-parter. I liked how an apparently simple case of stalking turned into revelations about an actress' past, then to a horrible thing she removed, all tied together nicely to the parallel between Kiriko and Chase. By the way, if the fact that I posted on Twitter my newly acquired Brick Gunner wasn't indication enough, let me tell you that is my favorite character. The lone wolf dragon with a dark past is not a new trope, but the writing and the actor make him just so interesting. Takono Kaito in particular is doing a great job in portraying him. I didn't think I would have liked Chaser so much at the beginning, but it's just so much more complex than Shinosuke, and by the way, the cop is the least interesting character in the series right now. I mean, don't get me wrong, he's a good character and well acted, but I want to see more than two riders that are not him right now. The next episode promises his turn back into the limelight though, so we'll see. So, what did you think of these episodes? Agree? Disagree? Let me know in the comments or one of my social media accounts. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Già ne?